That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what
They
what
were
did you
like,
say?
you see, a reaction like this, like, nah, like, what is this guy fucking saying? But I'm like, that's his option. Like, I'm like, why would
Do
I
you see?
want someone's child if he's not dead or if he's not incarcerated for life?
And you know the problem? The problem is that
Yeah.
that guy is still in her life. So
He's still like, yes, now.
occasionally she will go and have sex with him
Yeah.
on occasion. So he's that guy is speaking from experience. It's only somebody who has dealt with that type of thing before that will ask that kind of question or make that kind of request. So that's where knowledge comes in. Because sometimes men, a lot of times, like when somebody tells us something we don't know, we don't understand, is until we experience it. Like the lesson is taught to us through really difficult, painful experiences. Then we now understand that okay, I have to I have to listen. I have to make these checks. It's men that came up with the saying experience is the best teacher. It's only when you experience the suffering that you learn that lesson. Because no guy is going to even ask that question of, oh, is the guy dead? You know. So yeah, this Angel Reese. Let me just to tie it back to what we're talking about. Here we go. It doesn't really matter. It's just her. Where is it? Here we go. Are you seeing it? What do you think? What do you think of Angel Reese?
Just kids.
Would you? Would you? Would you?
Of course.
How about you, Angel? Would you?
Would that what?
Look at this man. Are you crazy? Will you braid her hair?
I didn't see the. I said I'm not seeing your video. I can't see the video. I don't know who that.
You know who you don't know who Angel Reese is?
I don't know what Jerry is. Okay, and Jerry is a footballer, the football girl,
Basketball.
Basketballer.
the white one.
No, the black one.
I don't know about if she's basketball. She has a nice house, definitely.
She's been on the show before. We featured her. Remember, there was an episode with Don that we're arguing about her behavior with Caitlin Clark.
Okay, that she said that the equal pay or something like that.
No, she was complaining that her salary is just $74,000, but her rent is $8,000 a month. So
She's living.
that's kind of where I'm going with it. As a basketball player, she earns $74,000 a month. Her salary, sorry, her rent, just for rent, she pays $8,000. So the question is, how is she making up the difference? Because $8,000 a month is like basically $100,000 a year, but your salary is 74K, and you're this hot, and you're dressing like this, and you're going on interviews on the podcast with Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I mean? Like, we are allowed to make inferences, are we not? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because the point is that you cannot be this hot and this desirable. Like this woman is objectively not hot, like sexy. You know what I mean? You cannot be this exposed, showing your body like this. Did you see her when she wore one kind of shorts like this to that Nick Cannon show? And I think the biggest thing from her was that like she has a podcast, so I guess that's one way she's making money. And she had Shaquille O'Neal on the podcast, and Shaquille said because she started complaining to Shaquille that oh yeah we don't get paid, we don't have money, blah blah blah. And Shaquille said, look, you guys have to lower the rim so that the women can dunk the basketball, and two, you have to wear sexier clothes like your basketball outfits
Sure.
needs to be sexier. He pointed at her and said, those shorts that you wore to the Canon show, yes, if you wear those kinds of shorts, yes, like people will come to your stadium will be full so they can see your ass. He didn't say these words, but that's what he was trying to say. And the entire internet, they're like, how can you talk to her like that? Because Shaquille is like 50, 53? It's like, she's old enough to be your daughter, she's half your age, she's this. And my mind is like, but she's not his daughter. You are the one that has the problem. You want to be wearing the same baggy basketball uniform that the men are wearing. You also wore those shorts by yourself to show your ass. Because you know, it's all these bomb shorts now, this cut off, the one you can already see half of the ass.
Yes.
That's what she wore. And even she was like, oh, that's crazy. You can't say that kind of thing. How can you say that? And I was like, sister, you're the one with the problem.
The problem is the man saying it, but she's like it though.
She wore the clothes by herself. He made a reference that, oh, remember that clothes that you wore that day?
Uh,
Wear that one to your basketball. We'll come and watch. Like, where is the problem? He didn't say, oh, you must wear it. He's telling you that if you want to improve your results, this is how you can do it.
simple.
And she was
Just
like,
like
hmm?
men who tune in, people who tune in very well. Like, they should not be wearing bra to play basketball.
One other problem with the WNBA is that it's just full of lesbians.
Yeah.
That's like the main problem. It's like lesbianism, and then you're not doing Black Lives Matter on it. So it's just ridiculous.
I think that's everything with female sports. Female sports is mostly filled with lesbians.
You think so?
Yes, maybe except tennis also.
Yeah, I was going to say tennis.
But
I,
all the team sports, all the team female sports is filled with lesbians.
Mm.
this was somebody said, and it's true. Football had terrible scandals last year. We covered those, but I think it was coach that said that women's sports only excel where there's no physical contact, like where the sport is not, it's not physical, where
The physical contact sports.
sliding tackles,
Yeah, yeah,
UFC, you know what I mean? Because basketball
yeah,
is also a contact sport.
yeah.
So a sport like tennis, where the woman's skill is just being shown, she wears a sexy short skirt, they're grunting, you know what they serve, like, so it's like that is exciting, that is more appealing, right? Like if you look at women's gymnastics, it does better than men's gymnastics. If you look at women's volleyball, it does better than men's volleyball, or as well. It's like it's comparable. If you look at
Netball too.
all those types of sports, they they are, the women's participation, or the women's remuneration is closer.
Swimming.
Exactly, swimming, exactly. So this one that they are playing basketball, like you can't compare like LeBron James dunking on Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? And then you now
Yeah.
have some women that can't even dunk. They cannot dunk. The basketball is smaller, the rim is bigger, but they say, oh no, don't lower the rim. They should keep the rim the same 7 feet. Most women, if they reach 6 feet, God bless them. But your vertical leap, because you're a woman, because you're inferior physically, your vertical leap cannot allow you to get above the rim to dunk the basketball. So a lot of times their scores are like 35-21 in 4 quarters. They struggle. They struggle to they struggle to actually even make the basket because it's so high. And it's like we've been saying this for the past 2, 3, 4 years. This is a professional basketball player. She's a professional WNBA, the highest level in the world. Look at how she's presenting herself. If this woman starts an OnlyFans tomorrow, do you know how much she will make? In fact, basketball women are starting OnlyFans.
Really?
Yes, yes. Some basketball players are doing OnlyFans. Yes, yes. Look at this. I will ruin my life. Oh my god. Even MMA, the MMA women too are doing OnlyFans. See, Valentina Shevchenko, she was one of like the major people. They have OnlyFans. So see, MMA, the money is not enough. You cannot collect like Colin McGregor money. You can't.
I don't think the money. Not the money is not enough. They are living beyond their means.
You think so?
Yeah. So why are you renting a 80,000 house when your salary is not up to that?
8,000. Because you are this hot, someone will pay.
And so if someone is paying, they should go and say tell the person that is paying and stop complaining to us. Like she not complain like she's not paying her rent.
And it's true. It's true. She opened her mouth to tell us her salary. That is not normal. Kevin De Bruyne will never tell you how much he's making. He will never do it. Why would he tell you that? Even if the whole internet knows, like we go on Sport Track and find out the salary that these people are paying. But how can she? Like, is it normal for a man to tell everybody his salary? Why is she said it on IG Live that I am earning 74K. And I'm like, why are you telling us this? And she told us how much she's paying for her rent. Nobody discusses these things. Like, okay, I guess rent is a little bit less private, but your salary is the most private thing. I have never in my life heard a male sports person say, "This is how much I'm being paid
What I aim.
by my
Yeah.
employer." Like,
Even video they even mentioned that they paid him less. He said the amount. Just they paid him less than the amount he was paid
you
before.
don't even need training. You don't even need sports training to know that. So basically, and this is kind of what I'm getting at. She's doing that because she's marketing herself to you. That if you have the money, look, my rent is $8,000. So I am you have to factor that into my costs. So basically, if you want a night with Angel Reese, you have to be looking at 50 to 100,000 US dollars. That is the meaning of what she's doing. That's why she's behaving like this and putting that video out there. Because this is how she concludes the video. She concludes the video with kiss because she's marketing herself to the people. Like, if you're yeah, are you seeing the video? Are you seeing the image?
No.
You're not seeing it.
Oh, the injuries image, but I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
it.
yeah. Like, which mother will see her daughter dressed like this and be like, oh yeah, that's a professional woman. That woman is a professional sports athlete. This is a harlot.
Many
These
of
are
them
only
did this.
page.
Don't you say how some dress to wedding?
These
Yeah,
are only fan.
who? This is just her Instagram. This is just her being a normal human being. But the advertisement is there. You can see the three earrings. The full cleavage. This one it's not even a cleavage. It's just showing
The
her
bread.
boob. It's crazy. She has to sell herself to make up the difference. Even if it's just gathering followers on Instagram, you can use that and leverage it to get brand deals. You know what I mean? That's how she got her podcast. And for God's sake, you have a podcast, then Shaquille O'Neal is like your third guest. And people are crying about, like, what was her name? That white woman, the Bobby Alto, Jewish woman, sorry. That Jewish woman that got Drake on her podcast. You know what I mean? Like, the worldwide industry secret is that Drake had sex with a woman. And the problem with her was that she was married with like a child.
You know the one that did podcast on the bed.
Yes, that one. And she did a show with Mark Cuban, Drake. She's Jewish, Mark Cuban is Jewish, Drake is Jewish. So I mean, those are some of the explanations behind it, but there's just something sexual about it. Like the distance between women and sex is not much. It's just not. Like look at that one, the one that got locked up in Russia. She was selling drugs or carry drugs to go and sell in Russia. The one that Joe Biden had to free.
But she was smoking or something.
She had what they said was that she had enough to amount to possession with intent to sell. If you are going there, she
Mm,
said, "Oh, I only went there to play basketball because in
mm,
America our money that we earn is not enough, so I have to go and play overseas in their season so that I'll get extra money." But if you are a basketball player, why are you
Why
doing
is wait?
why are you doing smoking weed one and why are you smoking that much weed? Does weed does weed have performance enhancing features? Do you understand what I mean?
Nope.
Like what she had in her possession was a lot. Like it was much. It was not it was not what's her name, Brittany Griner. I thought yeah. Smuggling drugs. And it's crazy that Joe Biden just went and released this girl like that. Like that is fucking insane. So she had cannabis vape. Let's see the amount. Russian criminal courts have a conviction rate of 99%. That's the highest in the world. Like you're finished.
So, if you also,
But it's crazy. It's crazy. I want to see what they said that they found. Oh, she said she put the cannabis in her bag by mistake. Really, nigga? By mistake. Okay. She said she has a medical marijuana in Arizona that it helps her cope with her injuries over years of competition. It's like, come on, bro. Let's see. Yeah, I think that was basically it. I wanted to see how much weight they say she has, but it doesn't say how much weight. Anyways, yeah, what's your thoughts on the injuries now? What you look at her? You said you would. How much would you?
oh, she's cute though.
How much would you pay for this woman, knowing that her salary is 74K per year, her rent alone is $8,000? How much would you pay for a night with injuries?
Zero. I've
What?
all that I've ended. I'm on the clean path right now. Even you are coming to now, you cannot pay your transportation. That's
Really?
the money anymore. Yeah. I don't do all that anymore.
That means you're not going
I'm
to get
not
laid now.
okay. I think so.
No, no, no. It's not like I'm not like swearing for you. In
No, I'm
fact,
saying like
yeah,
my point is I'm staying away from broke women. Like the ones that I won't be laying with. I'm just going to be it's just going to be because that they're not my level. Do you understand? I'm trying to see the kind of
yeah,
women that
who's
come
got it
around me
down?
now.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant.
That's what I'm doing.
Because it seems, as I've been saying it, like that thing we talked about with what's his name, with Charlemagne. Charlemagne was the person who talked about like, oh, you have to call them broke or something. It's Century, you're the one who sent that clip.
Yeah, yeah.
But you, you don't have to. Yeah, Century, yes, you're here. I need you to speak to this clip that you sent. Are you seeing the listen now?
No,
Are
I'm
you
not
seeing
seeing
this?
it actually. But play, I'm not seeing it.
But you can hear the audio. Will you be able to hear the audio?
Yeah, I'll be able to hear the way you play.
Okay, let me share the audio. I think it's important. We have like 2 minutes, so let's just do that quick and close. Instagram is always leaking my number.
Years we got called broke women. Brokey. Salute the lotto. Start calling women brokey. Brothers, take your power back. Think about all the years we got called broke. All through the 90s.
Wow.
No struggle. You know how many people sold dope because they didn't want to live in their mama's house? They didn't want to be sitting in the passenger side of their breast friends dry. You know how many motherfuckers sold dope and robbed gas stations and did all types of foul shit just to have a little bit of money in their pocket because they didn't want to be called broke by a woman? So you know what you got to do in 2024? Start calling women brokey. Brokey. You at the bar? Brokey. She there with her 2-3 friends wanting to drink. You gonna buy me and my friends a drink? No, brokey.
All right. So you heard the
Yeah,
clip.
all them broke now. If they want equality, they're working as much as us now. They're earning as much as us now. So I want to spend their money.
A woman perceives.
Can,
Yeah, yeah, you were saying.
no, I don't say like they should spend their money, but you can't say men should start calling women brokey. That's just low.
It's
It's a
for me, it's
woman's stupidity for
childish, and
them.
I'm not surprised that
Like it's extremely
Charlemagne said it.
childish.
Because like when a woman does it, you understand why she does it, because women don't have the same mental development as a man. They're childish because they're used to things being paid for them. Like a woman doesn't understand. Like that's what I was saying to you that a woman doesn't understand that yeah, it costs money to go somewhere. So she believes that oh, if I'm going somewhere, it should come at no cost to me. So it's a very good
Yeah.
sieve.
Yeah.
It's a very good sieve that you're applying to say yeah. Well, the thing is
If
that
I'm not you like, do you
yeah, and
understand? That's exactly what I'm trying
I
to do.
agree. And the thing is like if you're able to apply that sieve, you will have more money for yourself. That's the secret. That's actually what I'm trying to
That's the
say.
point.
That if you cut women out, this is for young men. If you cut women out of your life, watch how your money goes up. Just
Yeah.
watch. Just watch it, bro. Your money will move up. Just do it for 6 months. No women for 6 months. Try it. Anyways, find out what yeah. Today this was your show.
It's been a great show today. I had fun, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Hopefully, we can discuss these weekend matches. My team has been disappointing for the last 3 games. We drew one, we lost two. That's seven. That's 8 point drop from 9 points.
Oh, the
So I'm
breaks
not.
the breaks are being matched. Oh,
Yeah, I don't want to say the breaks have been bad, but we have been disappointing over the course of 3 games now. So I'm really hoping we get the 3 points this weekend.
When that's come.
Yeah. Hmm?
all right. Everyone, like, subscribe. See you in the next one.